Hi YouTube, this is Cody DCPS 2014. I'm just making this video. I was watching one of my other videos a few moments ago, 10 signs that a guy really likes a girl. And I noticed that it was very high school-esque of me. I've changed a lot since I made that video. I have a lot deeper insights in my life and in love life. And I really sounded young and naive. And so I just want to make an update to this video. Again, it's 10 signs that a guy really likes a girl. Okay. Number one, he cares about your emotions. If you're sad, happy, stressed, confused, hurt, he cares about it. He asks you what he can do to be better at communication if you guys are in a relationship. He strives to make sure that you guys are on the same page, and that if you are, hurting or you need a little emotional help, he will stop what he's doing to be able to provide that support and then ask you, what more can I do? What else do you want me to do? But he doesn't just brush it to the side. I feel like when we're younger, we have a tendency to say, okay, she's sad, she'll get over it. But as we age and we care about people more, it's, she's sad, what can I do to help? Or does she need some space and I can come back later? So the maturity when it comes to emotions. Number two, your looks aren't the most important thing to him about you. You could be gorgeous, beautiful boob size, beautiful boobs, great outfits, great hairstyle, beautiful eyes, a size 1, 2, 0. But ultimately, if he really likes you, he cares about your heart, your intentions, how much you care, what you do, your ambitions, your goals, how you are to people that aren't like you. So if you're, for example, if you're a cheerleader and that's all you do all day, and he, not taking anything away from cheerleading. I was a dance major for a while. I have friends that are cheerleaders, but my example is that, you're very superficial. He's going to care more about if you're a cheerleader that, does that, and then after school goes and finds the kids that are, feeling lonely or not really having that much support. You do charity work on the weekend. You want to do things with the UN and, NATO and human rights activism. That's going to draw him in a lot more than you're just the cheerleader. You could be the same thing, cheerleader in both, but one, you care about other people as well. It's going to be a little bit more attractive than if you're just worrying about yourself. Number three, he pushes you to be better. That's kind of an extension off of what I was just talking about a little while ago, where, you have goals, you have ambitions, you have dreams. He pushes you to achieve those. If you're in finals week, in college, if you're, I guess, in high school and going after the SATs or the ACTs, if you're applying for college or grad school or whatever, and, he's sitting there and instead of trying to cuddle with you or have sex with you or, go out on the town with you, he says, no, look, you've got goals, you've got dreams, let's focus, let's study together, and he won't distract you, he really will study with you. He cares about you, he really likes you, he wants to see you succeed and you become a better person as well. And number four, he does spontaneous nice things for you, gets you chocolate, if, brings things to your work, school, if, you're down and having a really tough day and you text him, hey, babe, or hey, friend, I'm having a tough day, make me smile. He shows up to your class with some Jamba Juice or, chocolate shake or, fries from your favorite, burger joint or whatever. He really likes you. Number five, he can be trusted with your secrets. You tell him something in confidence, you expect him to keep it a secret, and then you find out 6 days later when you go to school after vacation that the whole school knows and you only told him. It's evident that you can't trust him. If you can't trust him, then he really doesn't care about you. So he might be that bad boy demeanor and have all the attraction and you two have great love life or whatever. But if you can't trust him, he ultimately doesn't really like you. But a guy that you tell things to, you confide in, your emotions, your stressors, things you've done wrong, things you hope you did better, that might not have necessarily been wrong. You know, he keeps that confidence. He keeps, you know, what you say in confidence to him, private. Number 6, he's honest with you. This is another extension out for the one we just talked about. You know, he doesn't lie to you. He doesn't have to make up excuses. If you ask him where he was and, you know, you're in a relationship together, he tells you, hey, I went to the store. Hey, I was over at Julie's house and we were talking about da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, A, B, C, and D. I was over at my mom's house. I was doing this. I was doing that. And if you follow up, if you have to, ladies, follow up on every little thing that he's doing to make sure he's being honest. He's probably not being honest with you. But if you follow up, you know, you see Julie down the hall and you say, oh, hey, are you feeling better? Mike told me, Johnny told me, Joey told me that he was over your house talking to you. And he's like, yeah, that was really nice of him. Thank you so much. And thanks for being cool with that. I know he's your boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. You know he can be trusted. You know he cares. He's going to keep his word. Number 7, he tells you his secrets. He feels that you are somebody that he can trust, that he can confide in, that he can tell those things that are bothering him to, and that trust factor, that vulnerability that he displays when he's around you is a true sign of a deeper commitment, a deeper caring, and he really likes you. Number 8, he asks for your advice on things that matter in his life. If he's thinking about joining the military, if he's thinking about, you know, being a biochemist or a doctor, you know, if he's thinking about being a lawyer or a cop, you know, school teacher or whatever. And he says, hey, these are my options. This is my GPA. These are a few internships that have been offered to me. This is what I want to do. This is my goals. This is where I see myself in 10 years. What do you think? What do you suggest? You know, tell me what you think would be good. He really has that vulnerability to say, look, I need a little bit of help. You know, you're a person that I trust, that I care about. I know you're going to tell me what's going to be best for me. And he wants you to tell him. He wants to give that feedback to you. He really, really does like you. Number 9, and this is a big one, ladies, especially if you're in high school, if you're 19, 20, just going into college. And this is one that I really want to stress to you guys. He likes kissing you. He likes the sex. But just as importantly, he's okay just sitting there, cuddling with you, talking to you, not having to be too physical. Ladies, if a guy only cares about the physical, he doesn't really like you. He might have very strong lustful feelings for you. He might want to always be around you. He compliments your body. But there's a difference between love and lust, okay? And if he loves you, and if he really cares about you, he's okay just being with you. Playing a board game, playing cards, studying, watching a movie, cuddling, relaxing, laying down, talking, maybe even sitting in the same room, eating together, and, you know, just discussing your day. And that is enough stimuli for him. He doesn't need the sex. He doesn't need the makeout session. He doesn't need, you know, you doing whatever to him, blah, blah, blah. You know, being able to be around you in a positive way shows that deeper commitment, like we said, and he really does like you. And number 9, he wants to communicate with you. He's a good, efficient communicator. You know, if you guys have a fight, he talks it through. He doesn't argue. He doesn't blame it all on you. He discusses, he gets to the bottom of it, moves on. Communication in relationships and love life, communications, whether you're friends with benefits, which I don't suggest, by the way, whether you're in a relationship, whether you like each other, friends, whatever. If a guy can communicate well, wants to communicate well with you, wants to improve on the communication, even if it's going well, he has strong feelings for you. He likes you. To wrap this up, I know this video was long, guys. I love you for sticking with me all these years. You know, getting me up to the amount of views that I'm at. I think I'm over 3,000 views now and 22 subscribers. You guys have really made it worth it. I know I haven't made a video in a very, very long time. But I wanted to update this video, 10 signs that a guy really likes a girl in a more mature way. Something to build off of, something that really does matter. You can compare and contrast my views. I want to thank everybody that's gotten my first 10 signs that a guy really likes a girl to 500 views. I know that's not a lot in the, you know, YouTube sphere, but to me, that's a lot. That shows that you guys absolutely care. You want to hear this stuff. And to get to 1,000 views on one video, that's amazing. Let's get that to 1,000. Let's get this one to 1,000, 2,000. You guys have a great year, great 2017. I love you. Mwah. Have a great one. Bye.